Today we're doing something that's been requested actually several times, which is a Kimbolt deck. So, Kimbolt here, he's 6 power, 13 provisions, Human Soldier Aristocrat. He's got deploy, boost 3 bronzes in your deck by 1, so a little bit of deck boost, and the first time an allied unit uses its order each turn, summon a random unit with the same power from your deck to this row. So what you really want to do is you have your orders out, you play Kimbolt, you click the order, pull something out, you get another engine out, and the opponent has to kill Kimbolt, or he keeps getting guys out of your deck. So we want to make a deck based around him. We're going to make a siege deck because a lot of these are going to be siege engines, which works pretty well. And then we're also going to be playing Temple of Middle League Congregation. The reason we're playing Temple is you just don't have enough units in your deck for Kimbolt to pull them out most of the time if you're not playing this. I guess adds 3 cards to your deck, and I find that you can run out cards in your deck with Kimbolt otherwise. And we want to go with the Prince on Sace here for the Temple. So that's our whole upper range. Everything else is just going to be stuff. So we're going to play Muted Generator. This was also requested. We requested a Kimbolt Muted Generator deck, and then a couple other people wanted Kimbolt decks, so I figured we'll just do it. And then we're going to play, that's the upper range. We've got the Avallac'h Sage in here. The reason we're playing Avallac'h Sage is we have 3 artifacts in our deck, Temple, Siege, and Muted Generator. And being able to find those is really important. I don't want to use both Pincer Maneuver charges round 1 to grab Temple and Muted Generator. So ideally we use one to grab one of them and have the other one or Avallac'h Sage in our hand, which is very, very likely. If we want to have one of Temple, Muted Generator, or Sage in our hand, you're very likely to have at least one of those in your hand. Then we just have a bunch of cards here. We're playing 2 Onagers. The reason there's no Redanian Secret Service is the same reason we talked about with Temple here, is if you're pulling too many things out of your deck, Kimbolt just doesn't have things to target, and you do not want him pulling things like Redanian Secret Service. Which is unlikely, but if you buff up things, it's possible, and if your opponent hits your units down, they can pull out. Mostly, though, it's just so we have enough units in our deck. And also, we want to play Onagers. Then we have a whole bunch of 5s. We've got Caraballista, Battering Ram, Arbalist, Landsknecht, which I always say wrong, Reinforced Ballista, Archer, Guard, Master. Like, these are all pretty standard 5s. And then we've got the 1 Musicians of Blaviken to thin our deck at the beginning. It's a little bit anti-synergistic with the whole Kimbolt thing. However, it's really good round 1 consistency to have 1 less card in your deck. And we want to open with one of these guys. So that's why we're doing it. And it also gives a little tempo round 1, which I think is actually really important. Because if you go first, in particular, and you go like Temple, Muted Generator, you have no points on board. So you need a little bit, I think it helps out in round 1 to help you stop losing it even so often. But I could totally see a reason to cut this. Same reason for the logic of like adding this and adding no Redanian Secret Services. So you could totally cut the Musicians. I just like it for the consistency help and for the extra tempo round 1 in particular. But that's all there is to it. Not too much in this deck here. I tried a couple different versions. I tried non-Siege. I like this Siege a lot better. And I tried non-Temple, and I didn't like it because we didn't have enough units, I don't think. And we didn't have the On Sace. But you could go like no Temple, put Heatwave instead of On Sace, and then you can have a whole bunch of free provisions. I just liked the Temple one a little better. But speaking of that, let's get into the games and see how it performs. Going up against Guerilla Tactics. Movement's actually really annoying because we have a lot of row-lock stuff. But we do have these 2 openers, which is nice. That's always better in the deck. Bettering back. Alright, we do actually not want all 3 in our hand because of the Avallac'h. But if we ever draw the Avallac'h, we can put one back with Pincer Maneuver. So it's not a big deal. He says, own Avallac'h. What are we playing here? Ale. Okay, so this is going to be something annoying. It's probably just based on... I've seen a couple people play this, I think. If it's the same deck, it's just based on making as many Sorceresses as Dolbothana with Operators... Not Operator, with Rune Mage as possible and just getting lucky and spamming out 100 of them or something. I'm really hoping it's not that deck because that deck's really annoying. I'm not sure I picked that. We're not in Devotion. None of these are good. We don't have the whatever. Because Avlok Sage is a neutral. For some reason I thought we were Devotion for a second there. So we gotta do this first. Can't mess that up. And let's put back... this. That's good later. One thing about this deck is you normally with these Mutagenerator decks, you don't mind playing down to 4 if the opponent passes, but you gotta be careful here because we can fill our rows up really quickly. He's gonna do this. That actually helps our tempo, but does not help us win the game.
Give me a target.
Like, that helps our tempo, surprisingly. He's obviously gonna click this. It's really good here. Got the worst one. We don't have an Onager. A little unfortunate here. We are going to want to play a Siege Engine. Play these guys out of our hand. Just remove the armor. He's going to hit us eventually anyway, and I don't want him pinging our guys lower. Like, probably better is to avoid that. Mushy Truffle. Okay, we're playing a Bandit deck. Not sure what's going on here. I can't think of what this is. It might just be the thing I said earlier, but that's weird. It's really weird the Highwayman didn't come out there.
Have a look at that. Like falling stars.
This could be the quad Golden Froth deck. Pass here. Or not pass, we do this. Because I want to play Onager, I think, for the big tempo next turn. So we actually need some tempo here. So actually draw an Onager. Gets us back in the lead. If we Golden Frost, we might drop the Unsace. So he's playing this. We cannot let him combo on us, I don't think. So many points, though. That's so many. Yeah, he's got this. He just drops Alyssa, what do we do? I don't know. I think we're in a losing position here. Realistically, our best chance if he all-ins this round. Because we can't match the tempo of Alyssa plus this to get ahead of card unless we drop this, which is not a winning play. Let me just drop the Siege. We'll drop our leader and we'll just draw into the pencil. Gotta get ahead here. Long round's better for us. It's just the short round with the quad Froths is a huge issue.
My home is wherever the road takes me.
Gonna play a Froth here. It's gonna be so much again. We don't have Tall Punish in this deck other than Unsays. We need him round 3. Like, we really just can't use him this round. There's a Shiryu. It's not too bad. He's going to have to leader charge with it. Okay, now it's pretty good. He's going to win this game. We have nothing. We have to drop the Unsays. We can't wait. Like, our best chance is if he just passes here. And we could do something with Hensel and Engines round 3. We still have Kimbolt, but we'd have to draw Kimbolt. Come on, buddy, just pass. Thank you. If we draw Kimbolt, we've got a shot, I think. Decent chance, like 50-50-ish to get him. Drog could be good. No Kimbolt. Guess we'll open with the Hensel. I just want to open double engines. Thing is, he still has removal and 2 leaders. These aren't as good because they're just like, they're row locked. This guy does kill himself. Obviously, he saves a point now, but if it hits this, I'd rather have used this order. He got the snipe. Now he moves this. Let's get the bowman. Let's see it. That's still pretty good. So I can kill it. We can't beat the Froths unless we kill off all his guys. If we can kill off all of his little guys, we can do some value. But okay, there it is. He's not going to let us. We need something with Onager. That's not a dwarf, at least. The Simlas into Froth now, we are basically done for. So I think the only real play we have is to go with the Onager right now and try to kill one of his units.
Traveling is an option, you see.
Yeah, he's trying to get a unit on that row. We can target this. If we do this. We have to get really lucky on the... We have to have Onager hit this at least once. Come on. Thank you. Now he only gets 4 off of each golden froth instead of 6. Alright, he'll take that as a loss. Because Simlas plus 4 froths is what? Well, maybe it's not Simlas. If it's Simlas, 4 froths, 4 each is 17. We have 7 left. Plus 8. Kaj toss? Not sure what that means. Playing Tactical Decision. Are we going to see more Renfree Hyperthin? We played that a bit this season. Did we? Someone suggested... No. Someone suggested we make it. And I made it. I don't think I played it, though. I don't know what we want here. We've got all 3 artifacts and no Avalok. You hate to see all 3 artifacts. Actually, I'm just kidding. We don't hate to see it. It's alright. We need a lot of 5s, so put this back. Put that back. I don't want to use the leader charge to put it back. Let's just go with the temple. See what we're looking at. Ooh, these are all reasonable choices. I think I like the Erland, though. It just gives us an option for the deck we don't normally have. I'll take Viraxis. There's no way he lives, but we'll take it. If we ever get him to stick, it'll be amazing. So he's clogging us.
What the shit are we planning with all this anyway?
Alright then, we're playing against a real deck. Where is our boy? Can't clog us if we have no units. Probably play Cynthia then. Wow, look at that. What a skill-based deck. So, our issue here is we actually have no way to kill a Kolgrim, and we have no Tall Punish. So, if we lose round 1, the game is actually over. Because he'll put down Defender, on Sace hits the Defender, and then we can't kill what's behind it. If we lose this round, the game is over. Make sure that can't get infused. If he has a Vogaforts, he might even use it here. Getting another Musicians of Blaviken in our deck. Let's drop the Archer. We're actually going to build up the charges here. Since we have to win this round, we're going to need an Onager, I think. And I'd rather have the charges built up then. See, this deck doesn't usually, like... He might have coded weapons, this guy, but... Oh, we're playing Golden Necker Kolgrim. Even better. Maybe we'll draw the Onager. That was a joke, by the way. I think we're going to Kimbolt. It'll unclog us a little bit. And it just seems good at the moment to play the Kimbolt to get some tempo. See, what do I want at 5? I think I want to pull an Onager if we can. Not the Onager. We'll draw the Onager next turn and play it. He still has a Snowdrop play. Snowdrop leader when he has both Mage Assassins. Gorthor, let's clog again. This Kimbolt is actually extremely helpful. It's the amount of thinning he's going to do for us if the opponent keeps going. So yeah, we do actually want the Onager. We'll just shuffle this guy back in. Play the Onager melee. The only other 6 in our deck is the other Onager, so I like playing it melee for the +1 point. Kimbolt should get us this round unless he kills it. And he's not going to. Now he's all in round 2. And have to force out the, what's it called? Force out the Kolgrim. Playing down a card against Kolgrim is actually kind of nice, because it means they're getting less turn of adrenaline in some situations. Don't want that. Don't want that. Is there anything we want to draw? I mean, you can use Erland round 3. He's playing Golden Necker, though. Curse of Corruption is a likely inclusion in his deck. Open with this. We still have 2 more siege engines for this. I think we just save this for round 3. Because he's probably going to win the round off with the Kolgrim. Snowdrop Mage Assassins. Let's see if he's got both in his hand. I bet he does. Oh yeah, he does. This is tempo. And we drop in with Siege. What are we getting clogged with this time? Other musicians? Oh, you can't do that here. I did it enough. That's not so bad. Let's do this. I don't want to waste ping damage from the ballista on it. I don't want him to like draw and boost it or something. Yeah, that's not really clogging our deck. That's putting cards in it we like. Okay, there's the Golden Necker. Hopefully this plays the Kolgrim. Oh, it plays a Siri. That's not what you want to see. Oh, that's so good. All these are so good. Watch him pick Kolgrim on this and it come out round 3. It's an infiltrator. Gotta go all in on this, don't you? Start picking the Siri. So we have to ping that off so the battering ram doesn't hit the shield. I think we do want to Erland.
We'll uphold the knightly values that define us. That is our quest. What is truth if not an...
I don't think he can fit the Curse of Corruption in his deck. I don't think he would play it because of the Kolgrim. So I think this is a safe order. Since we're all-inning him here, we target down the engine card. Normally target down the carryover. See if he's got it. No Letho Kingslayer in here. It's Golden Necker.
Trial by ordeal.
Yeah, we got him. Barely, but we got him. X-Killer. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? I don't think I am.
I can help.
Don't do that. What are we looking at here? We've got Oh, Siege, Avalok. This is all looking pretty nice. He's playing Golden Necker. It's almost... Oh, it's not. He didn't get a musician, so it might not be the Golden Necker deck that's really popular. But I'm guessing it still is, just without the musicians. Love to see that opener. I mean, he loves to see it. We don't. Let's grab our temple. If we can see a King Rognar and steal his shields, that could make his life a little difficult. These are some good cards, though, so far. I mean, we'll take those. Grégoire de Gorgon. I don't know why I said it like that. I have no reason to do so. But he's a very cool card. Remember when he was considered overpowered? Isn't our Avalok Sage in our deck? Oh yeah, it is. There it is. I was like, did we overlook him in our hand and really mess this up? But I thought he was in there and he was. I like Grégoire. I like this guy. But he's definitely playing Golden Necker. Grégoire's just a point slam in Golden Necker. A fun fact, I've actually done this. Put Grégoire in these decks before. It's actually not bad. Centurion Royal Guards. I thought this was going to be Golden Necker. What are we doing here, buddy? Making me confused. I don't like being confused. Gotta watch out, because these are going to be some really... Also, no Redanian Secret Servants, by the way. Because this. Now, with Onager, you can do a lot of comeback. So we'll just drop this guy down.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
We always have the melee meter generator effect that no one ever uses. Just kidding. People use it when they need to. Another Royal Guard.
Protect the queen.
Could drop this. I don't want to. It's not Golden Necker. We're just playing Grégoire. Interesting choice. Let's do the Onager here. This Onager really wants to help us out here. I had no expectation of killing this, but Onager says we do. Okay. The thing is, he might not want to play all the Royal Guards. This could be a Reaver deck. Win this with Ansace, which is the play.
I demand satisfaction now.
There's no point clicking these orders, but it's kind of fun. Yeah, I know. We didn't need to do those. The only thing is a Nicker's going to come out. We didn't click all of them, or at least a couple. But we used our own Sace. Like, I don't want to go into his game plan. Right? It could be Reavers. Reavers play Royal Guards sometimes. That makes sense with his leader as well. So we want to open this round. I think we just open... This hand's really good. I think we just hard push. This. One of these into Kimbolt. Draw Hensel. We got that for this? Oh, he does not want us to push. That makes me want to push. I think what we do here is we go Pincer Maneuver, draw Hensel. We're going to push hard. Grab Hensel. Put back this Caraballista, play him, and grab the Caraballista again. That way we get one on each side. I like picking Caraballista. I want to get the Caraballista out over something like War Elephant, because it does damage. And if he's playing Reavers or something, which could still be, we want to hit him.
Tell me what you see. Be specific.
He's not. Interesting. I think the play here is to go Archer. Reason why is you can ping this. This has got its crew now. Target this. Just get it low. Kill it next turn. Probably save our last draw for round 3. Because we're not winning this round, I don't think. There is his guy. Shielding again. If we can kill the students, that's actually pretty good for us. But I think here we just go bombarding. Kill the student. Next turn we can kill off this guy. The Keldar. Well, that's a lot of provisions and consistency. Ooh, that's not even a good consistency here. I think we're in a winning position. Got the Kimbolt for 2 here, right? Kimbolt gets us 2 guys. We're going to use the order of a 7 and a 6. So let's play the Kimbolt. Is it going to pull ranged? 6 could get Ildiko. That would be really good. So we can boost our other bronzes out of 6. I think that's worth it. So we don't have a 6 order on the board, so yeah, it doesn't really work. Let's do the Onager. Do this. And then I guess we'll do this. So I want to pull the Onager. Not Onager. It's fine. Got her of Keldar over Windhelm. I think it's more impactful. Triangle. I don't know if that's better than Kimbolt. We have another 6, right? That's Ildiko. Interesting. If we get the Ildiko off of this, we can then go in on the Pincer for the War Elephant. She's going to use this before his.
Disgusting old man. His mere touch
Ping the
is
shield.
revolting.
Move this. Grab the War Elephant. And we'll use that Ildiko's effect and just zeal this. These guys aren't soldiers. We don't have like a 2 soldier anywhere. We just hit this guy's armor. We'll take it. I guess we should have put him between these 2, because this guy had 2 armor also. Oh yes, please disconnect. Thank you. Well, we just gotta Alt-Tab and put him on the disconnector list. There's nothing else to do while we're just sitting here waiting. Might as well just go add him to the list. You know, I'm pretty sure that, I can check the in progress list here. These people have the most disconnectors so far. Golden Necker. He's not Golden Necker Shieldwall, though. He's just regular Shieldwall. Oh, well. Hey, the opponent's connection was disconnected. Say why, say bye. Interesting name. Not sure. I don't really get it. Yeah, I don't get it. We've got Sage. Ooh, this is looking like a nice hand. We'll always put those back because we want them deck boosted. Put them back for Temple. We can do something with this. Going second. It's gonna be Heist though. The scroll usually makes it Heist. Traps, yeah. Actually, is this? We're just gonna do this anyway. Take a Hansel. Take one of those. Take one of those. Good cards. I mean, we can't interact with the Heist stuff. Really? Like, the only thing we do is on Sace, like Angus. But I really don't want to. I don't want to be forced to. We gotta do this first. Grab our boy on Sace. Put one of these guys back. And drop our muted generator with the Avalok.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Yeah, we'll take that. Figured that's what it was when it didn't go off from this. The thing is, I think we have to unsace the Angus. You just can't let Angus live. It's so annoying.
I demand satisfaction now.
It's just too much carryover. The other thing is we don't have specials, so the Serpent Trap doesn't get us. Just got the Musician of Blaviken that I think he forgot about. Nice going there, buddy. Maybe he'll replay it. I don't know. Start deck boosting.
I'm an officer and a gentleman.
This is a really good one because if he plays one unit, it does actually 3 damage to it, which can combo with something else, like the Onager to do 5. So then we'll use the click of this. That would get us to 5 damage from the Onager, which would actually kill the Vanadane, I think. Not anymore, it won't. He's going to replay the Serpent Trap. That makes sense. Doesn't make it a good play, though. We have this 1 power guy sitting here. We're not playing a special card, so we don't care about it ourselves. Do we want to go Onager? He's going to replay this. I don't want him replaying it. If we do 3 to it, doesn't matter. Let's drop this guy down. Like he takes like 1-2 extra points by replaying it with the cargoes, but it's fine. Let's let it kill a Carrick City Guard or something. Ooh, Reordain, that's a good card.
Never surrender.
Going for the tempo heists.
Shall not fail.
So obviously, I'm gonna keep 1 for the Reordain replay, which we have to kill.
I shall not fail.
I'm debating the Kimbolt because it survives the fiery trap thing. Incinerating.
We shall drive the ape men into the sea.
I am debating it. Don't think so. I think we just drop this.
Well, one white-haired freak, thought.
Yeah, that's the one I was afraid of. Ooh, some good hits for him there. So it's still Serpent Trap he has. Did make it so he can't kill the Reordain. So that's good for him. The thing is, he hasn't played Vanadane. So, like, sure he has the waylays and stuff with the Heist. But this has to be the Vanadane, right? No. Playing the Hostage Taker deck. I've seen this deck before. It's kind of neat. If this spawns the 3 guys, I think we have to pass.
For your
17 points. That's going to be too much for us. This hostage taker deck is actually really annoying for us. It just steals our engines and takes them away from us. Very annoying. What's the base on hostage taker, by the way? It's 0, right? Dude, it's second round. I guess this keeps the number from the last round. That is in... Ooh, I didn't even hit that. That is interesting. I have to think about that. Put you back. These are all nice. Let's keep this hand. Okay, now it's 0. Okay, that's what I figured. My guess is he might just be full traps in this case. We do this to take the incinerating trap if it's the second one. And not lose our card. How do we beat Eldane? Full traps. Like, traps are an issue because we need to hit things with our engines. I mean, he can take it. That's fine. That's kind of fine. Can't go down a card though. Let's draw. Let's draw the Philippa. I don't think we're gonna get much value out of Onager this round, so we're gonna put it back as much as I don't like doing that. So he's gonna answer our engines. We only have the 2. I don't know if this deck actually plays Simlas. I don't remember. He still has the tempo trap, as I call it. The one where they spawns 3 guys. Here I like Raven and Kimbolt. We have 5s coming out. Let's boost both of these because it'd be nice to pull them out of deck. Then with this. Kimbolt should give him a problem. So we have to kill the hostage takers. But we can kill them with Philippa. This also does 3. Either of these also helps. Let's do this. Does not help. Well, it helps, but not that much. Actually, no, we've got enough damage now, because this plus this does 4. Should win this round. He played both hostage takers. The only thing that's scary is Eldane, because he'll transform these. So we Blind Fury those. Start with that. We just clear them off. 5 is the number we want to pull out of our deck still. With Kimbolt doing his thing. Just clear him. I think we have more than Eldane. Or at least we won't lose to it. And without the Eldane round, we're happy. He's gonna all in us. It's not enough. So we can drop the Hensel and then have Siege round 3.
What are you doing?
Yeah, we drop the Hensel. We have a 4. I think we do not. That is actually scary then. We have a 4, we have a 3. We do have a 3. So we want to use a 3 order. That is the worst card we could have gotten, but it's fine. Stick you here. Grab our 1 card with crew. Drop them down. Let's use a couple orders. The thing with the traps is they need their long trap round, so Siege should just beat their round 3, especially up a card. Okay, I don't see... The only thing that could happen is if he's still playing Waylays. Should be really weird. I don't think he is. The only other thing is we might not have enough siege machines, siege engines left in our deck. Yeah, we can't trigger siege. We can trigger it once. Triggering it once is still worth playing it, I think. And it might just make him leave as soon as he sees it. But we can't trigger it. We have the one onager. Flip it. Yep. +4 to the hand. We'll just drop this guy for now. We're not going to use this thing, this leader, for anything. Just going to use it to spawn a 2-point guy once we play Onager. But we should win this. We have points on Geralt, or not Geralt, Gerhardt. I don't see him doing anything here. Yep, play the Oak Critters. I don't care. I think it's time to play the Onager. We get the order this way. And there's a chance he doesn't have another unit in his deck. He's got no chance here. Surely he realizes it. Like, traps need their trap rounds. They don't play well in the other rounds. He's got the second Oak Critters. Good value there. But we don't need to play anything. Hi, Lord Vayne, playing... of course, the classic. Overwhelming Hunger and Carapace. So something stupid's happening, and we don't have a Heatwave in our deck. So this is probably just a loss. Depending on what combo this is, we'll see how likely it is we can win. That being said, these combo decks have consistency problems. But without a Heatwave, we cannot stop whatever he's doing. So we'll just have to see what nonsense it is. Urn plus Carapace is always something stupid. Oh, this might be Plague Maidens. Play this. I want this in case it's Keltullis. Also this. Normally pick the defender there, but if it's Keltullis, having the 1 reset is really good, because it'll make their 1 unit really tall, and this guy will get really tall. You know, this usually wishes Sabbath decks, but I don't see it yet. Okay, we were supposed to play the order here first on our temple, but I was annoyed by what he's playing, so we didn't. Pretend we did. Probably lose by 1 at some point now. I guess he's just playing Death Wish, but wants to Carapace the Slizzards? Who knows? Like, Rotfiend's terrible right now. And the fact we have Avalok and the Musicians really helps against the Rotfiend. But we're never coming back from this much tempo loss. We just want to stack our deck a little bit. Not stack our deck, buff it. Oh, we can technically come back, like if he passes and we have to play down to 4, we can, but not throughout normal gameplay. Alright, there's the Arrakis Queen. So, he's probably is playing Witch's Sabbath, I guess? I don't know what he's doing here. It's a little weird. The one thing we have going for us is we can draw into a Bloody Baron if we want to at some point. That is actually really good. I think we want to hit... We want to kill the token? Not really. Let's hit this.
The sky'll burn with the eternal fire.
See what he's doing? Barghest. Okay, I think at this point there is actually nothing here. I don't think there's anything for us. This plays for 26. I don't even think playing down to 4 we catch up. So I think... Do we... I haven't even deck buffed that much, though. But we can't. Like, we don't have the points here. Whatever he's doing, whatever he wants to do, he's getting it. Kimbolt's really nice. I think we'll put you back, though. Yeah, let's begin the nonsense. Let's start it. What are we doing? You might just be playing this to bring back with this and this. I don't know. One thing to note here is I want to play a Kimbolt, because it'll come back off of Witch's Sabbath, and that would be amazing. Drop this. It gives us movement potential.
You're supposed to bribe me.
Like, if we need to win the round by moving Cave Troll and unsacing, we can now. Like, if he pushes past 7, we'll might Kimbolt, because getting him coming back is really good. Playing the Infinite Dagon combo. I mean, there's only one thing we can do. We have no other choice.
Would you?
Performing the combo is a game loss for us. Well, if he performs it, that is. The Kimbolt here I actually still like, but we want to be able to use its order. So I think we'll just drop Caro Ballista down first. It puts us ahead by 1. Oh, we're also playing Keltullis. Doesn't do anything now, though. Now it does. I think he got us. Can't answer that. I mean, the only thing we can do is just play Kimbolt and pull out more guys. We want to get some things to 5. This 5 is going to be the number we're using orders on. Oh, we should have done a... Not yet. We can... This'll die to Keltullis. We can tank the others on the melee guys. Like on these. We want to draw this. So we can use this one's melee then. He doesn't have this online. So 5 pulls out, still pulls out guys. I think this is melee. Is it worth just drawing the Carrick City Guard? I think it is. I don't want to, though. What's its power at? It's a 5? Yeah, we could get it here. I guess we see if we get it first. And here we draw... I think the best draw is the Erland. We need a little token to block for us again.
Ye who wander on the gale, ye we summon, ye we call.
Now we can move this. Grab a guy. Problem here is we're still have enough siege engines, actually. Let's play the Erland.
A witcher with no honor is no brother of mine.
Like, the Witch's Sabbath is still brutal. But at least it comes with a Kimbolt. That's all I gotta say. Playing Keltullis, Infinite Dagon, Loop. I guess we're just playing 2 win conditions. That's probably a good card. We just need 2 siege engines. We don't have anything with crew, right? We have battering ram, actually. That makes this hand extremely good. I don't know if we can get the Kimbolt to work here. He probably has some removal for it, or he has a Xavier to drop down first. But we'll see. Open with the siege. Yeah, pull our guys melee, but at least we got a Kimbolt. Yeah, there's the idiot card we love so much. 4, does 4 work? It could pull the other one. So 4 works here. 4 is good. Just pull a bunch of guys. That's the plan. Four still works. Let's grab our Hansel. He's gonna block the next one for us. We have 7 and 3, so we're not getting any more units off of Kimbolt unless we play this, which we do get another unit off of Kimbolt. He's just going to leave, but we get another 7 off of Kimbolt there. So Kimbolt just won us that one, for sure. So that's the deck, guys. That is the Kimbolt Temple Siege deck with Muta Generator, as you guys wanted. It's a pretty interesting deck. Like, you don't play any consistency other than the one Avalok Sage, which is optional, and then just use Pincer Maneuver, which is kind of neat. I actually like the Pincer Maneuver here for using it as like a consistency tool instead of just spamming points off of it with like Melitally and Priestess. As far as the deck, there are a couple options. You do not have to play Siege. That being said, I really like it. The idea of no Siege, if you're playing no Siege, you can put some more power cards up here. at the upper range, and then what you have is you just rely on the mutagenerator to buff things for your later rounds. I'm not the biggest fan of that because people always remove mutagenerator, myself included. So if you don't have the mutagenerator, it can make the deck worse if you don't have a siege round. However, there's a lot of potential there. And the other one here is the Temple. Temple on Sace is like a staple Northern Realms thing in Pincer Maneuver, I think, potentially, especially because you can always draw the Temple. The thing here is you don't have a Heat Wave, which could be a problem. You saw, I don't know which game it was, the Witch's Sabbath deck thing, like that was an issue. But we still managed to win because of Kimbolt. Speaking of him, I hope that he shined today, because he really, in my mind, shone out in this deck, especially in some of these losing games where you just Kimbolt pulls a guy, he pulls another guy, you're in a bad spot. That Witch's Sabbath game, perfect example. Pulls out, he comes back, pulls out another guy, pulls out another guy. We can play the Arbalest, pull out another guy. Like, there's so much value in Kimbolt if he doesn't die, but your deck runs out of cards, which is why we're doing the Temple. So I really think you want a Temple with the Kimbolt. The other one is this Musician. The thing is, we really threw the Magician in, a lot of it for this deck in particular, because we were playing a Mutagenerator deck. And Mutagenerator, you want a lot of things the same value. And this deck, that's 5, so we just put in Musicians. So as far as the upper range, I like what we've got going on here. Let's talk about a couple options. So there's a couple options you can do here, the upper range. One is Ragnarug. You do Ragnarug instead of Temple. Problem with this is, I tried this. Problem is you don't have that many gold cards and it just doesn't work out. So I thought about it. Didn't do it. You can also do Ragnarug instead of Siege. That's not it. Same reason. The other options are, instead of Siege, you can play the Hensel. This is one I like. This one option you can do that I do like. You can just play the Hensel, and then you have another big power card. Power play. The thing is, there's no stockpile here, so you don't get the big tempo plays with Hensel. Like, you go tempo Henselt into the Reinforced Ballista, into a bunch of leader charges. You can't do that in this deck, so that's one option. And I don't think we need Oniromancy or Amphibious Assault. Amphibious Assault, though, in particular, would be a really strong card. So if you're going to not play Temple, like this Temple or Siege, I think Assault is one card you really want to include. You get big points off Mutagenerator. And the other one they want to talk about, at least briefly mention, is, what? Oh, he's a 10. Sorry, he's a 10. Is, I guess, obviously one's Donmir. You can play Donmir if you want for protection. What I want to talk about, though, is Radovid. So with King Radovid, it's really strong in these Pincer Maneuver decks, because you can go Pincer Maneuver, draw the Radovid, play it for a charge. This is if you just don't get him. If you do draw him, you just get an extra charge, and in this deck, that's an extra tutor, because you're really looking for your cards here, right? So you could play him potentially over the Avalok Sage and a provision somewhere else. But he's a really strong option to include, just because he just gives you more leader charges, which lets you find your key cards. But anyway, that is the deck. Those are the cards you can change. The other ones are like a Heatwave and such, but for the Temple, Melitally, not Temple, the Temple, it is Temple of Melitally. Temple of Melitally, Siege, and Revenant Kimbolt. I want to say Revenant for some reason. But yeah, this is the deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's pretty fun to play. It's got some issues. We didn't really see the issues in these games, which I really need to mention here at the end, I think. If you go first, and you go Temple, Mutagenerator, you're almost certainly losing the round on like even or potentially down card. So if you want to like go down to like play down to 4 or something. So you have to know like that you can win the round 3 if it's 10 versus 10 cards in that situation. And if the opponent just pushes you because they have a better long round, you can be in a lot of trouble. So decks with like ultimate long rounds, things like things like, what's it called? Like a perfect long round, Nilfgaardian Knights, for example. If they get an uninterrupted long round, you've no Tall Punish, they get up like 300 points and you're done. Like Cultists with their long round, no Heat Wave, well, Cultist just wins. Things with other ultimate long rounds, like the Infinite Loop deck, Dagon. If we didn't have the movement plus, if we didn't set up the movement plus the on Sace, we just lose because we can't beat their long round. That's where you have to be a little careful with this one, because you're losing round 1 most of the time. It means it can be hard to deal with that. You have to know when to play on Sace early and when to just not play Muted Generator yet. So that's the downsides of the deck. However, in these games, you didn't really see it. It does come up, especially when you go first, though. I think we went second quite a bit. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the deck. It was a fun one, and we'll see you next time.
That'll be it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more. And you can check out some more videos over here. And thanks for watching.